In this tutorial, I'm going to show you some more Premiere Pro features that only pro editors know about. Firstly, you are wasting so much time adjusting the volume of every clip separately, so stop doing that. Instead, head over to the keyframes options over here. So there are more options here. To see them, you need to drag your audio track further down. But if you can't see them, all you need to do is to select any portion here, right click and select customize. And you can select any button you want and to add it to this portion over here. So I'm going to hit OK. So basically what I'm going to do is to select this show keyframe option over here, select it and select track keyframes and select volume. And at this portion, I can actually increase or adjust the volume of the whole keyframes with one button. Tip number 2. Now you just drag your clip into Premiere Pro and you notice that it's too quiet at some portions over here. So what you normally do is to select your clip, right click and scroll up to audio gain and come over here and increase the volume. But let me tell you why this is a huge mistake. Your audio isn't the same over the entire track, which means you are not just increasing only the lower portions, but you are also increasing the loudest parts. And this will result in audio clipping. That's going to sound really terrible. Instead, select normalize max peak to, and for example, you can set this to -3 and hit OK. And now the loudest peak will hit -3 decibels. And if you are using multiple clips, what you need to do is to select the entire clips over here, right click, move over to audio gain and select normalize all peaks to, and you can set the values to probably -6 decibel and hit OK. And now all the clips have the same amount of gain applied to all of them. Now if you want to know the loudest part of the audio, just right click on the sound meter over here and select static peaks and play it all the way through, and now the yellow line will stay on the highest peak of your audio clip. Next, if you have a lot of clips in your project panel, you could select all clips that you don't need at the moment, right click and select hide, and all these clips will be hidden. And if you want to see them again, you can right click and select view hidden and they will all appear. Lastly, imagine you are looking for a clip in the project window and you double click on the folder. Now another tab will open over here, which is the folder that you have just opened, and before you know it, you have like 20 different tabs opened at the same time. It can get like a big mess sometimes. To fix this, simply go over to the edit menu over here and scroll down to preferences and select general and come under bins here and select this double click option over here and drop down this open new tab, and you can change it to open in place and hit OK. And now if I come back to this tab over here and right click and close it and go back to the previous folder and double click it, it opens under the same tab. You can also change the menu. For example, if I go back to edit and scroll down to preferences and scroll up to general. Now if I go back to bins and under double click, I change it to open a new window and hit OK. The next time I double click a folder, it's going to open under a new window.